Drug kingpin Pablo Escobar is known worldwide for what he smuggled out of Colombia: cocaine. You must already know this. But our next story is about something he smuggled in: cocaine hippos. And no, this is not another cocaine bear scenario. Hippos were part of Escobar's collection of exotic animals. So they're fondly referred to as cocaine hippos. Even 26 years after his death, myths continue to surround the notorious drug lord. But the disastrous impact of these hippo descendants is no myth. Now, Colombia wants to deport some of them. And where will their new home be? India and Mexico. Our next report tells you more.
Hippos are making a splash in Colombia. In the late 1970s, drug lord Pablo Escobar acquired 4 hippopotamuses, 1 male, 3 females. He reportedly got them from Africa. They made a good addition to the private zoo on his estate. When he surrendered to authorities in 1991, the government seized his estate, but they made a mistake. They allowed the animals to roam free. It's been about 30 years since. The original hippos have multiplied. There are over 130 now. These territorial animals aren't native to South America, so they are thriving without natural predators and devouring plant life. They're taking over, not leaving much space for native animals. They're polluting soil and water, also threatening people. Hippos are big and deadly. They're among the world's most dangerous animals. They're capable of killing a human with a single bite. Numbers say they're responsible for about 500 deaths each year. They've been called an invasive species in Colombia. By 2040, their population could reach 600 if left alone. And that's the last thing the government wants to do. They've been looking for solutions for decades now. There have been debates on whether to kill them or conserve them. Castrations and shots of contraceptive darts have been used, but it has had limited success. Now the government says it has another solution. It will transfer about half of these hippos to natural sanctuaries in India and Mexico. 60 will go to India and another 10 to Mexico. The technical term for this is translocating. It involves moving the hippos from one country to another, but neither of these countries can be the native habitat. So why are they being translocated? Why couldn't they have just been sent to Africa? It would have done more harm than good. When animals or plants are moved from one place to the other, their bacteria and viruses move along with them. So this would mean bringing new diseases to Africa for both hippos and other animals. Africa's ecosystem has not evolved to handle that. Colombia says India and Mexico have the capacity to receive them. The countries will be able to home them properly and control their reproduction. But it will not be cheap. It will cost Mexico $400,000 and India $900,000. Ecuador, the Philippines and Botswana are lining up for future shipments. In India, Gujarat will receive these cocaine hippos. These are not the only wild animal guests coming to India. It recently received cheetahs from Namibia. This was part of a reintroduction project. The translocation could be completed by the first half of this year. The translocation of hippos is being hailed as a humane approach. Hopefully, it will be.